What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer from the Board Game Losers. This is Justin, and we're here with our continuation of our series of Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. I've already got the board set up, and we will be playing, oh my goodness, Feast for Umordhoth? Is that the best way to say that? So that's what we're going to be playing. Ironically, this is kind of confusing because for me, I just put it wrong when I set that down. Okay. The board is kind of like all set up goofy. So yeah, that's just going to take some getting used to. So I've already got the board set up. I've spread the doom. I've set out the clues. You can see it's this board actually kind of runs long ways, which is normal for me. But for you guys, it's sideways, which is why you see north is actually pointing that direction, which I know is a little bit confusing, but it was the easiest way for me to set the cameras. So hopefully that you'll forgive that. So what are we going to do? Let's go ahead and take a look. You guys have seen on this channel multiple playthroughs of other Arkham Horror stuff, so I'm not going to explain rules, anything like that. We're just going to take a quick look at the characters. We're going to look at our codex entries, and we are going to get started. So let's go over to our characters. We'll start with those, and we'll read the codex over there, and look at the cards for the shop, and then we'll get started. So let's go to the characters. Alright, so here we are at the characters. So we're playing with 3 characters. We're playing with Wendy Adams. These characters are ones that match up with this particular scenario. So this character is part of this scenario. This particular scenario is part of the original 3rd edition. We're going to be getting into more of the expansions very soon, as we only have 1 or 2 more left after this before we have expansion content. I've already done some of the expansion ones, but this is what we got. So what can old Wendy do? Well, Wendy's actually pretty handy. She's got pretty decent stats, 5 and 7. Good on lore, great on observation. Not so much on influence or strength, but we have somebody else to take that position. What does she have? Shortcut. Before or after you perform an additional action as part of an evade action, you may move up to 2 spaces for free. So basically, she can run away. She's got a focus limit of 3. She starts out with a buck. And what does she have in terms of items? She has Mama's Amulet, which is going to let her prevent a damage or horror that I would suffer once per round. That was the required one. And then of the 2 options that she had, I chose this, Mysterious Photo. After you gain a clue, you may focus 1 skill of your choice. Just to give her a little bit better way to get some skill. Next player is Jenny Barnes. She's trust fund. If she has fewer than $3, she can gain $3 as an action, which is super handy. 7 health, 5 insanity. She only has a focus limit of 1, which is kind of unfortunate. But she has poor lore, but everything else is pretty good, obviously, except for observation is just a little. You can see a little bit behind there, but it's better than nothing. So that's what she's got. What is she carrying? Well, I told you somebody was going to be the combat, and this is what she's going to carry for combat. You get +3 to her attack, which is awesome, and she gets to add 1 to the result of 1 die as part of an attack action. So that's really good. That was her optional ability, and her required is once per round while resolving a test, she may suffer 1 damage and 1 horror to reroll any number of dice on her search for Izzy. And there is that card there. She does start the game with $5, which is awesome. We like money. And our 3rd player, we're going to play with 3 for this playthrough. I know that says game one. That is not Fantasy Flight or anything Arkham Horror. I apologize. That was the best mat I had for what I'm trying to do. So anyway, Norman Withers, 5 and 7, so decent stats, poor influence, poor strength, but great will and pretty good on everything else. What does Norman do for us? In the stars, after you remove 2 or more doom from your space, you may suffer 1 horde to research 1 clue. So if we get a lot of doom in an area, he can take some horror, and we have to roll for those clues, which is going to be super duper helpful. I know those are hard to see from this distance. I do apologize about that too. That was the best that I could do. So yeah, I may try to may mess with that a little bit, but for now that's the best I can do. His 2 items is his first item is the optional item, Precious Memento. After you gain a clue, remove 2 horror from this card. So hopefully we can use this to kind of like get the clue, take the horror damage for taking the option, get the clue, and use this to get rid of it. That's the theory there. And then that was his optional. His optional 2 options, and his other one here is Find Gate, Test Lore. If you pass, you move to a space of your choice with 1 or more doom. It does take 2 sanity damage, but it does allow him to really get around, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage to get him out on the board where we need him to be to complete what we need him to complete. Over in the items, let's just go ahead and take a quick look at those. We have Leather Coat. You get +1 observation as part of an evade action. 3 health, no sanity. 3 health, no sanity. Dynamite, as part of an attack action, you may discard this card to deal 5 damage to each monster you're engaged with. That is super. Of course, it is $5, so it's not cheap. Healing Elixir. Action, discard this item from an investigator space to recover all health and sanity. That is awesome. Grotesque Statue. After you perform a research action, you may suffer 1 horde to research 1 clue. So the cool thing is, if I've got 2, I could do 2 in a turn, or if I fail, I could make it, because it says after you perform the action, it doesn't say that you have to be successful. And finally, Secret Page, you get +2 as part of a ward action. Come on, focus. There we go. So pretty decent items. And hopefully, those items are going to serve us well. So now, final piece of information here. Take a quick look at our codex. We have Outbreak. If you want to read the flavor text there, you can pause it. But basically, if we have 4 or more doom, if a space has 4 or more doom, remove 3 doom from that space, then place 1 doom in each other space in that neighborhood and 1 doom on the scenario sheet. So, can't have a lot of doom build up. That's the first one. Second one, Fresh Meat. Again, you can pause it if you want to read that. But when there are 3 or more clues on the scenario sheet, discard all clues from the scenario sheet and flip this card. So we just need to get 3 clues on there. And then the Hunger Below. When there is 8 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card. So that is our starting codex. And with that, I believe we can. I've already created the Mythos Cup. So the Mythos Cup is in here. If you want to know what's in the Mythos Cup, there are 3 doom, 2 monsters, 2 clues, 2 newspapers, a gate burst, a reckoning, and 3 blanks. So there you go. Also, the reckoning effect for this is going to be to place a doom on the sheet. So that's what will happen if we do get a reckoning effect. We seeded the board. We have a Vicious Glutton here, Hooded Stalker here, and there you go. So, is there anything else that we need to do? I don't think so. Other than I did forget to grab these tokens to mark our folks so that I can keep up with who has gone and who has not. So I'm going to put those right over there off camera. All right, so here we go. Arkham Horror, 3rd edition, Feast for Undermoth. Let's give me a second. I'll determine the order and what we're going to try to do, and we will get started with our first turn of the playthrough. Alrighty, so what are we going to do? Well, let's start with Wendy. Her first action of the 2 actions that she has, remembering her special ability, and we have to remind myself of these before we start. Shortcut before I perform an additional action as part of an evade action. You may move up to 2 spaces. Okay, so that's not really going to help her probably with this. What is she going to do? She's going to move towards Doomtown as her first action with a move. So she's going to go 1, 2. She is going to pay the $1 that she had to move that extra space into La Bella Luna, where she will do a ward action. She has 3 lore, so hopefully that will be enough lore. So let's get our dice tray going here. The easiest way to do this. Let's see here. Can you guys... Hey, you know what? I could probably put some of those dice over here for now. That's okay. Alright, here we go. So... she has a 2-2 and a 6. So that will take out. Boom. That was her move action, then her ward. She's done. And cool. That's her. Next is Tony. Wait. Jenny, not Tony. Oh my gosh. Why did I say Tony? Tony. Oh my gosh. Jenny, because apparently I can't talk, is going to go to Hangman's Hill, and she is going to attempt to do a little monster action right there. So that's going to be 1, 2 for her move. That is going to trigger. She moved into a space with an enemy, Vicious Glutton. So the Vicious Glutton is now going to go to her player board. So let's go to her player board. We're going to assign this to her. It has 2 health. Combat, she gets -1. Observation +1. If we kill it, you will notice that we do get a remnant. There's the enemy. So, what's she going to do? Well, she is going to attack. For her second action, because that's all she can do, she has a 3 strength and a 3 for her weapons. The combat, though, is -1 because of the monster. She's going to be rolling 5 dice. And what did she get? Okay, so she got a 6, a 5, a 1, and a 4. So the 5 and 6 are successful. We only needed 2. Theoretically, we could add 1 just for funsies. We'll add 1 to that die because of her Twin 45's ability. Yep, because she did an attack action. So that's 3 hits, more than enough to take out the Vicious Glutton. Vicious Glutton is defeated. And as a result of said defeat, she will gain a remnant. Excellent. So that is her 2 actions, and she, see, and slinging stuff around. What's he doing? He's down just a hair. Oh my God, I did it again. Completes her, and now we're going to go to Brother Norman. What is Brother Norman going to do? Brother Norman is going to go to the Bat Cave here and ward. Now, the only bad part about this is there's a hooded stalker here. So he's going to end up getting attacked, have something attached to him, but I think that's just the way it's going to have to be. Because, no, do have to remember, he could focus. He's got a 2 strength, which honestly is not bad. So he may his first action is going to be to move there for sure. But I think his second action, now that I think about it, knowing that that's coming, is going to be to focus, give him an extra strength, That is his 2 actions, and that completes the action. Excuse me, the action phase. So now we go to the monster phase. The monster phase is very simple. Each monster that's ready activates and moves. So currently the only monster that falls into this category is this hooded stalker. It's a hunter. It's going to move toward and engage the lowest strength. We have everybody has a 3 except for Wendy. So he's going to move towards Wendy, and it's going to be the shortest path. So he's going to go this way, which immediately, as soon as he hits here, is going to engage Norman. So let's put that over here with Norman. So now Norman has, boom, this hooded stalker engaged. Each engaged monster deals damage and horror, so that means Norman here is going to get damaged from the hooded stalker. This is the hooded stalker entry. It is going to do 1 health damage to him. So we're going to put that right there. 5 out of 4. Oh, I should have flipped this over when he moved. My bad. Alright, each exhausted monster readies. We don't have any of those. Now let's go to the encounter phase. Alright, here in the encounter phase, Norman cannot encounter anything because he has a monster in his space with him. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think to make this a little more obvious, I'm going to put the monster like that for now. Just to show that he's got something attached to him. If they get multiple ones, then I'll move the other ones onto the character boards. So let's start with Wendy. She's in downtown. So we're going to take the downtown deck. It's this one here. We draw the top card. There's the top card. And the top card reads, we're looking at La Bella Luna. The goon doesn't want her to let you into the Clover Club beneath the restaurant. So let's get this where you can see it. I really need this in a better way, but anyway, not really a good way to fix that, is there? Right. What was I saying? The goon doesn't want. There we go. Goon doesn't want to let you into the Clover Club beneath the restaurant. You tell him you're here to see Naomi O'Banion. That is an influence. Okay, so rolling influence. Ooh, her influence is not good. She has a 1. So she's going to roll 1. What is she going to roll? She rolled a 4. That is a fail. I don't have any way to modify that. Yep. Let's see here. If you fail Naomi, must not profit you. If you fail Naomi, must not be accepting visions. You suffer 1 damage. Alright, that sucks. And that was not a clue card. So it goes to the back of the deck. So she's going to take 1 damage. So we go to her character card. And she takes 1 damage. Okay. Now let's go to Jenny. She is in Uptown at Hangman's Hill. She's taking this card, which is a clue card at Hangman's Hill. All right. Let's see here. You find a wounded hunter who has been searching the woods for a strange beast. You gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. So she just straight up gets the clue. Awesome. Let's go over here to her. We're going to put the clue here. Yeah, just making sure there's nothing. Yeah, she doesn't have anything. You try to carry him safely. Test strength. Now she only gets 3 for this because remember that other 3 for the attack was from her pistols. And that said is part of an attack action. So she gets that. So that is a success. If you pass, he hands you a reward. You gain 1 common item. Okay. Awesome. 1 common item. Item curio. Item common curio. Item, magical, okay. So there's really only... There's 2 options for us. This gets discarded. There is either a leather coat that gives us an extra observation, or there's dynamite. And I think, given that her observation is a 2, wow. Yeah, I think she's going to take that. Is she going to take that? That dynamite's pretty awesome. No, she's going to take the dynamite. There we go. That's the more expensive. And the encounter phase. Now for Mythos phase. So, yeah. We're just going to go, our order is going to be left to right. Boom, boom, boom. For these guys. Wendy goes first. First draw is a headline. And we probably should do these in order. So, headline. Boom. Headline says, test lore and resolve the effect based on your test result. Alright, she's got a lore of 3. So here we go. Okay, that is horrible. 0. You suffer 2 horror. Wow, okay. That is not what we wanted. So, she got 2 horror. She has to take it because there's nothing else there. Okay. So now we're going to draw the second. And we draw a doom. Alright, so that's her 2. Put that right there. The doom is going to come from Uptown. And we're going to get, 1 on Hangman's Hill and the Magic Shop. So let's go to Hangman's Hill and the Magic Shop. We have 2 doom. 1, 2. 1 on Hangman's Hill, which is actually where Jenny's at. And the Magic Shop. Okay, well, that's not really what I wanted, but that's what we got. So let's go back to your characters. Flip that over to see, show that we've done her. And Jenny's turn. And Jenny gets, okay, a clue. Nice. A clue is going to be spawned at downtown. Let's go ahead and draw the second one here. And a blank. Cool. Okay. I'll deal with the cards, putting the cards here in a minute. And let's go ahead and do Norman. We got, okay, blank. Oh, that's not good. These 2 of our good ones are already out. And, okay, a monster. Lovely. And our monster is going to be the Abyssal Servant, who is going to spawn at the street nearest prey, and he's going to look for whoever has the most clues. Well, the only person with clues is Jenny. So, Jenny's here, the street nearest her prey. Boom, right there. And that takes care of all of the Mythos phase. That takes care of all of our people. So we're ready. So now let's go into our next round. And let's see what we can get into. Alrighty. So let's see what we can do this time around. So this time around we're going to start with Norman. And Norman is actually going to attack. First thing he has to do is he has to attack, right? He has to attack the monster he's engaged with. So let's just do that first. His combat is a 2. He doesn't have any weapons or anything special. So he's going to use 2. The enemy does not have any sort of modifications. He just needs to get 1 hit. So 2 dice, 1 hit. Come on. Come on. There we go. There's a 6. He takes out the Hooded Stalker by Stalker. Awesome. So then his next action is going to be to ward his location. Since he's there, might as well. So here's his roll for his second action of warding. There's a 6 and a 5. That's successful. So the Doom token goes away, and that takes care of Norman. Next one is Jenny. She is going to go ahead and ward in her location down here. And she gets a 6, a 2, and a 1, so she does get rid of one of those, which should have been 2. Then she's going to move to the magic shop, and I'm moving her to the magic shop for a move action. Oh, wait, let's see, you know what? We should do this so you guys can see it. If they get delayed, I will take them out of their stands. That's how I'll show that, just so you guys can see where everybody's at. I'm moving her here because the encounters, if she pulls one money, she could buy something. So she's got a lot of money. And I think that would be pretty good. All right, cool. So that takes care of Jenny. Finally, Wendy. She's going to focus influence to give her a +1 to that. So put that on the board. So now her influence is 2. And then she's going to gather resources just because there's a clue up here and this isn't in any danger. He's got this covered. Maybe she can use that at some point. Okay, awesome. So there's everybody's things. Jenny, I probably should have researched. I didn't really think about that very well, did I? It's okay. All right, cool. That's everybody's actions. That quick. Monster phase. Each ready monster activates. Well, there's only one on the board. Missile Servant. It's going to head towards whoever has the most clues. That's Jenny. It's got a movement of 2. 1, 2. It is now with Jenny. Oh, Lord. Good thing she's got a huge combat. Because this dude is 4 health. Oops. And a -1 there. Wow. That is pretty epic. So she is now engaged. So we'll put that there with her. Now, unfortunately, each engaged monster deals damage and horror. So she's going to take 1 health and 2 sanity. So we're going to go to her character card. Take that for her. So 1 health and 2 sanity. So 1 health and 2 sanity. Yikes. That is not good. I mean, the good thing is she's got the twins, which can do significant damage. I don't know that I want to blow the dynamite yet, but that is definitely something to consider given that he's got 4 health. Even though she rolls 5 dice. I hate to use it already, but that may be what we do. Alright, each exhausted monster readies. We don't have any of those. So now we go to the encounter phase. We're going to have 2 encounters, Wendy and Nathan. I'll just leave this here for that. And Wendy is still in downtown and still at La Bella Luna. Oops, so what does she get? Pull 2 cards there. She gets a regular encounter at La Bella Luna. You don't know what you did to insult the guy, but the next thing you know, you're getting in a wine bottle cracked across your fizz. Okay, I don't know what that's terminology I've never seen. Hey, someone shouts, how about you pick on someone your own size? Soon you both are face down the street. You suffer 2 damage. Oh my god. And gain an ally. Okay, well, suffering 2 damage sucks. That is not good. She needs she needs healing. That's 3 damage on her already out of 5. Ouch. But she did gain an ally, so Let's see what ally she gets. Shuffle and a cut in honor of Cat Weasel. She gets Delilah O'Rourke, ally, Syndicate Assassin. After you deal damage to a monster as part of an attack action, you may deal 1 additional damage to a monster in your space. Okay. That's cool. 3 and 2. She can at least take some hits if she has to. So I'm alright with that. Could be worse. Probably not by a lot, but it could be worse. Alright, cool. And Norman is at Rivertown in the Black Cave. Alright, here we go. Regular. Elaborate. Mosaic made of shells. I've got to get another camera for this. Shells, glass, and tiles depicts a profane image of a toad-like monstrosity. The picture. Oh my gosh, you may become delayed to painstakingly the picture piece by piece. I'm trying not to read ahead, so don't want to come delayed to do that. Is he really doing anything else? Not really. So I think I'm going to go ahead and let him become delayed. So we'll say yes. Alright. Hope this gives me something. If you do, you feel as if the opposite sense of foulness that once permeated the cave has been reduced. You become blessed. Okay. And I did not read ahead on that. It's very hard not to do that, to be honest with you. With these cards. So, blessed. Well, what is blessed do for us? Blessed is awesome. Because it means 4 pluses are successes. So, what I'm going to do is I do have the dice. So, miniaturemarket.com, I believe, still has some of these. So, you can get the blessed dice and the cursed dice and the regular dice from there. Go check them out. And so, the regular dice, the 5 and 6 sides, you can see have the pentagram for success. The cursed dice, only the 6th side has the pentagram, and the blessed dice, the 4, 5, and 6 have the pentagram for success. I'm going to put this on his sheet to remind me that he is using blessed dice, not cursed dice. With a bless, as long as he rolls at least 1 success on a test, he will maintain that blessed status. If he fails, he will lose the blessed status. Okay, that is encounter phase. Now the mythos, or as Cat Weasel likes to say, the laugh and chuckle phase. And I have just realized that I failed before to add the clue to downtown. I do apologize. I could have changed what she drew. Let me do that right quick. Probably the hardest part about this game is shuffling 3 cards, because I mean it's just 3 cards. How do you shuffle 3 cards? So I try to do a quick shuffle and not think about it. Okay. Issue rectified. Again, we'll start with Wendy. And first is, oh God, the headline. Come on, headline, don't screw me. Alright, for each item you have, you suffer 1 damage unless you discard that item. What the? Okay. Wow, that blows chunks. That means I've got 2 items. I'm not going to discard either. Yeah, I'm not going to discard either, which means I should take 2 damage. Once per round with Mama's Amulet, I can prevent a damage or horror, so that's going to mean I take 1 damage. And I'm going to put that 1 damage on Delilah. That is what she is there for for the most part now. Okay, that is the headline. Absolutely horrible headline. Not that really any of them are good, but that really sucks. Second item is going to be, oh God, gate burst. Okay, what is a gate burst? Well, gate burst is in Easttown. So, what does that mean? Let's go to the overhead there. All right, so that means everywhere, boom, 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 everywhere in Easttown is going to get a doom. And we're going to shuffle these back into the clue deck. And that is going to go, and so this is the deck we have that's going to go in the back, which basically means, in terms of doom, it's going to be a bigger chance that these get pulled. So let's shuffle those up. Whoopsie. Shuffle those up. All right, and we'll put them in the back. Wow. Okay. Not an austere start, for sure. She is completed. So now we go to Jenny. And Jenny gets a doom. Where's doom going? And it's going to Easttown, Hibbs Roadhouse. My dogs are apparently playing out there. Oh man. I wanted to put that on there, but that is not good. That is not good. We have got to do some warding quickly. Second monster. All right. Oh gosh. The monster is going to be Flesh Eater, spawn at the unstable space. Well, the unstable space currently is Hibbs Roadhouse. So, I've done that. That's her 2. Going up. 1, 2, boom. Alright, clue. Finally, something good. Okay, well, sorta. The clue is going to be at Easttown. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Actually, you know what? Put that right there as a reminder. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Eggs and bakey. Oh, jeez. Okay, so she follows that up with Doom. Doom. Rivertown at the Black Cave. Alright, so I'll put one Rivertown at the Black Cave. Cool. Alright. That takes care of that. So we've got our doom over here. We have our monster that came out. We've added our doom here. Now we're going to put this clue token in Easttown. Take the top 2 cards from Easttown. Give it a shuffle. And that's going to be good enough. Boom, boom, boom. All right. What to do next? Well, I can tell you what we do know. There's literally only 2 clue token or 2 items in the Mythos bag, so we know the reckoning is going to happen next turn for sure. That's going to add 1 doom to our sheet, which is going to be unfortunate. Right. Oh, man. Okay. Well, give me a second and let me decide what we need to do. Alrighty. What are we going to do next? Well, what we're going to do next is Wendy. We're going to start with Wendy. Alright. Wendy is going to go to the police station here and do some warding. So, 1, 2 for Wendy's police station. She's going to do some warding. That is a lore check. 3 dice. Yep. And she doesn't have anything else that's going to help her do that. So 3 dice, and she got 1 success there. Boom. So that goes away. That is her turn. Next we go to Mr. Withers, Nathan. He is delayed. So 1 action is going to be essentially becoming undelayed. Alright. And then while he's there, he's just going to ward that location with 3 dice as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's not good. Oh wait, nope, sorry. He's got the blessed dice. Can roll the right ones. I bought those dice. Dang it, I'm gonna use them. Okay, there we go. So you get 1 success. Boom, 1 success. See, I would have forgot that if I didn't look over there and see his blue die. That's exactly why I do that. Okay, that is his 2 actions, so we'll flip his over. And finally, Jenny. She's going to have to attack. She's going to declare an attack action. But, I've given it some thought, and I think she's going to go ahead. She's going to go ahead and use this dynamite, because 4 is a big ask, and taking 2 more sanity would put her 4 out of 5, and we don't want to do that. So she's going to declare an attack action, right? And yep, that's what she's going to do. She's going to use this to attack. Doesn't matter what she rolls, it's going to be enough to kill it. So this goes to the bottom of the items deck. So I'll put that over there. And the Abyssal Servant is destroyed, but you'll notice the Abyssal Servant does have the remnant icon, so she will gain another remnant. She really should hand those off for Ghost Solos or something. Okay, cool. And just like that, that is all of our folks done. Wow, that's quick. So now we go to the monster phase. Do we have any monsters out? We do. We have 1 monster here. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. No monsters engaged because we've taken care of all that. So rating monsters activate. Hunter, move toward and engage the highest strength is what this Flesh Eater does. Let's go back to the board, sorry. This Flesh Eater does. Engages the highest strength. Highest strength currently is a 3, a 3, and a 2. So it's either going to be Norman or Jenny. Doesn't really matter because the shortest route to either is going to go here. It's going to include going through this path, which means, oh man, that means it's going to attach to, Wendy. That's the monster phase. Engaged monsters activate. Now, we have an engaged monster here. That is a 1 of each. Horror and 1 horror and 1 damage. We're going to put both of those onto our ally. Yep. Wow. Alright, cool. That's going to be... Oh, wait. Once per round, prevent a damage or a horror. She's going to prevent a damage with that. So let's flip that over just to show that it's been used. Okay, cool. That is actually the entirety of the monster phase, I believe. Yep. So Yeah. So now we're going to go to the encounter phase, and at this point, as I see it, everybody can do an encounter. So let's just go ahead and start with Wendy. Wendy is at the police station in East Town. Pull a police station card. Boom. It is not the clue. Unfortunate. As you're about to leave the station, Deputy Dingby stops you and accuses you of littering, despite your protest that you didn't drop anything. He forces something you've never seen before into your hands. I seen you, he says. I seen you do it. You gained one common item with value 3 or less. Okay, another item. So let's go to the items here. Made a little bit of a change. Try to switch my setup around. Hopefully this will work out a little better for me. Common item. We have common curio item, a token of faith, and we have a leather coat. So given she's taken 3 damage, and it has to be value 3 or less, so our options would be the token of faith, or the leather coat. Let's go with, I think I'm going to go with a leather coat. Plus that adds to her observation, which is used for research. So yeah, she's going to go ahead and get the leather coat. Oh, wait a minute. No, she has a flesh eater. She can't do that. Ah, crap. She can't do an encounter. Shoot. Strike that. Strike that. Okay, so she can't do anything. So let's back up. Actually, you know what? So just to show you. So this is the card. There's the card. You know what? I'm just going to put it on the bottom. That way we don't know what the top card is. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I didn't do what I said I was going to do and put that on top of her to remind myself that she is engaged now. Yeah. Man, okay. Let's go with Nathan at the Black Cave. Rivertown, yep. And it is the clue card, okay. Black Cave. A pained voice in the darkness whispers in a foreign language. Test lore. He has a 3 in lore. So here's his lore test. Crap. Alright. I didn't roll. I re-rolled those dice earlier. I'm going to do it right. 3 lore. Alright, so there's 2 successes. If you pass, you translate the Horde Truths. You gain 1 spell and 1 clue. Okay. So there's the clue. Whoops, that's a doom, not a clue. Let's do that right. And he has no horror on this card, otherwise he can remove horror from that card because he just gained a clue. But he also gets a spell, which is awesome. So we go to the spell deck. And shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And his spell is Alchemical Process. Action test lore, you gain $1 for each success you roll. Okay. It does cost a sanity. But hey, if he's hurting for some cash, not bad. And finally, Miss Jenny is in Uptown. And she is at St. Mary's Hospital. Looking furtively to the left and right. The orderly opens a glass case and takes out a small bottle of painkillers. You and an ally recover 2 health. Alright, well, there's one. I shouldn't have an ally that needs to do that. Any more than you gotta pay, I'm not running a charity. Well, she has no more health to repair, so there's no sense in doing that. So that'll end that card. There we go. Cool. Well, sort of cool. Not really. Now it's time for the Mythos phase. Remember, we only have 2 here. So, it's a blank and a reckoning. Should go right here with her. So, reckoning. In the reckoning, the only reckoning effect we have currently is that we place a doom on the scenario sheet, which I will do. So now our scenario sheet has 1 doom and a blank. Now we have no more items, so what we have to do is we have to add everything back in. All the previous ones we've drawn, and those 2. She's completed, so let's put that. Good shape. Good mix. Alright, and draw a headline for her. You disengage all monsters and move to the unstable space. Okay. Currently the unstable space is the general store, which is right here. Okay, so that's done. So I've moved her. Alright, so that's 1. And the second thing's going to be Clue. Okay, being helpful. Clue is going to spawn in Rivertown. Or, I guess, yeah, Rivertown. So we'll take a Clue token and place that in Rivertown. Take 2 cards out of Rivertown. So that was actually pretty good for her. And is Rivertown completed. Now we got 2 more to pull from Nathan. So first is, oh god, a gate burst. Really, Nathan? Gate burst happens at Southside. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the board for that. So here's Southside. What we're going to be doing is we're gate bursting, so that means 1, 2, 3. Oops. That means 1, 2, and 3. All of these cards are shuffled, and all of these cards are put back into the back of the deck. Wow, that was horrible. Alright, let's go back to our characters, and let's see what horrendous thing to pull out. Again, Nathan's second is blank. Okay, so slightly redeeming quality there. That means everybody has pulled everything they need to pull. The laugh and chuckle phase is over, and now we can go on with our next set of actions.